Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, or welcome to our channel if you're new here. I'm Laura.
And I'm Anna.
And together we're the Perry twins, so welcome.
We are cabin crew for a major UK airline, and today we're coming to you with a top 10 list of our favourite places that you need to visit in 2021, 2022.
Exciting.
You just need to get it booked.
Before we get started, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our channel just down below, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when we post, because we're quite sporadic at the minute because we're moving house and it's a bit crazy here in the Perry household.
It's nuts.
But we're getting there. So yeah, if you turn on that post notification bell, then you'll know when we've got a new video up.
So in the list of our top 10 favourite destinations that you guys need to visit, we're going to list a few things that we think you should go to those places for. So we're going to give you like a few reasons and who they're better for and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get into it. The first one on our list is obviously 3, 2, 1.
Orlando, Florida.
Okay, it says Florida, Laura.
Orlando, Florida.
We wrote it down, it's Florida.
Specifically Orlando, because it's the perfect destination for families to travel to, meet all of their favourite characters in the Disney films, Mickey and Minnie, the usual. It's usually a once in a lifetime trip, but it doesn't have to be so expensive that it's extortionate and you just can't go there. You can budget, you know, like you can. It is doable. It does take a bit of saving, but it's so worth it.
Memories last a lifetime. Memories are way better than saving the money in your bank. Yeah, exactly. So Florida is home to the most amazing beaches in the whole entire world. Some of our favourites.
In our opinion.
Yeah, in our opinion. Some of our favourites are Clearwater and St. Pete's Beach. Like, they are to die for.
Florida Keys are meant to be incredible as well. We nearly went when we were younger, but we didn't because there was a hurricane or something.
Yeah, but
that's why we didn't go, but that is on our list of things to do. But we're mostly talking about, at the minute, if you go to Florida and you're going to Orlando, the parks are amazing for all ages. Disney World is incredible.
Islands of Adventure. Home to Harry Potter Land.
Yeah, Harry Potter World is the best. We actually found out that there was this part of Harry Potter World that we didn't even know
like
about.
Like Gringotts and stuff like that. What do you call that?
Yeah, it's it's as soon as you walk in to Universal Studios, but not Islands of Adventure. It's actually Universal Studios.
Anyway,
do you know what that reminded me?
It was hidden. And we didn't...
Oh god.
So Orlando is home to Disney World, of course. It's literally the happiest place on earth, and it's personally our favourite place, isn't it?
It's our favourite place to travel to in the world because we have got so many memories. We've been so lucky, and our parents, instead of just taking us to different holiday destinations, we've literally went to Orlando every single year. We've went to like Spain and places like that as well, but we would always make sure that we would get a Florida holiday every single year since we're 3 years old, and it's just
it's home. It's our second home.
Yeah, it's because we've got so many memories with all of our family and loved ones that have now passed, and it's just literally more of a home to us than England.
Yeah, we'd move there if we could. So if anyone wants to give us a green card, feel free. I'm not married yet. Laura's not even engaged, so yeah, we are free.
Alright, that sounds a bit
toe strokes. Don't forget about the shopping, the premium outlets. That is literally incredible. Yeah, and also the nightlife in City Walk is really good as well. So yeah, it's great for everyone, families, like teenagers,
couples, if you want to go on a friends trip.
Yeah, friends trip.
Perfect.
Yeah. Also, if you're into theme parks and beaches and stuff like that, but you also want a bit of nightlife, then there's City Walk as well. So it's literally amazing. Like, there's literally something for everyone.
They've also got the best donut place in. It's Universal Studios, but it's in City Walk, and it's really called Voodoo Donuts. Yeah. And oh my gosh, they look incredible. We've never actually tried one to this day, but it's like renowned.
We tried. The queue was huge. Every single time we went, it just first opened and it was massive. And there's also a great place, Emporium something.
Oh my gosh, I know what you're talking. It's a chocolate place, and we'll write the name just here.
Yeah, just by Islands of Adventure and drinks. Yeah, it's really good.
We actually had something from there. We had milkshakes, didn't we?
Yeah, cupcakes and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, that was when we were vegetarian. So yeah, we don't know what there is for vegans now, but yeah, it was really good.
Moving on to number 2 is New York. Now, obviously, you know, this city, we say never sleeps, like pretty much never sleeps. Yeah. But like that, by that we mean shops are always open. You've got the clubs, the nightlife. It is incredible in New York. There's a bar literally on every corner.
Yeah, Starbucks on every corner as well.
Starbucks.
Yeah. Even the Irish bars are literally the best bars there are in New York City, and they've always got great food. But New York's great. You've got 230 on 5th, which is the rooftop bar where you've got the view of the Empire State, and they've got igloos there at
That's
Christmas
not an Irish
time.
bar, obviously, but that's really good.
But it's great for tourists. You can go to Central Park, list a few others. Empire State, the
Rockefeller Centre. You threw me there, so I was like, do you want me to talk or?
The One World Trade Centre is incredible. How beautiful is that building?
It actually, we took our mum and dad and little sister, and there's a part when you go up in the tower where it actually made our mum cry. Because, I mean, we were nearly crying ourselves as well, but like holding it back, but it made our mum cry as well because it's
we don't want to ruin
so
the
heartbreaking. No, we won't tell you what happens.
Because it's so beautiful what happens.
It's lovely what they've done.
Yeah, when you get up to the tower, there's something that they've done, and it's so amazing and beautiful that we don't want to ruin it for you. So if you go to New York and you know what we're talking about, or if you've been, let us know, because it's so beautiful. And if you go to New York, I'd say that's the building that you really need to go up out of all of them, out of the Empire State, out of the Chrysler Building, I think
Rockefeller and like that.
And Rockefeller, you definitely need to go up the One World Trade Centre.
And when you go to New York at Christmas time, it's just so cute because they have all the lights up everywhere and it's just so pretty. Rockefeller Centre, when you go and see the tree there, it's so gorgeous. It's beautiful seeing Central Park covered in snow, isn't it? And all of the lakes are like frozen over, and then you can go ice skating. It's amazing. And Times Square, of course, is one of those places that you just have to go and see it to believe it, but it's amazing. The screens literally everywhere, and
the shopping's great. Disney stores there, American Eagle if that's still there. And just loads of stuff. There's even a McDonald's, which is really handy. But guys, when we say this, there's no toilets in New York. You really have to go in and sit down somewhere to eat, don't you?
You do,
or go back to your hotel and stop off for like a break or something if you're near.
It all just comes down to when you go to New York, you're never lost for things to do because there's something for everyone.
Number 3 is one of our personal favourite trips together, because we did this trip together, didn't we? And we literally had the best time in the world, like literally better than any trip we've ever done before together. It was so much fun. It is Montego Bay, and that's because it was an all-inclusive holiday.
Yeah,
it was amazing. And the beach there is literally incredible. We actually didn't do any excursions.
No.
That is because
we just relaxed.
Everything was there.
It was so gorgeous.
Yeah, it was so nice.
Like, there was literally no reason to leave the hotel complex because everything was there. They even did phone parties at this hotel.
Yeah. So obviously number 3 isn't really what you think we'd put as number 3, but it's a personal favourite of ours because it's so beautiful in Montego Bay. The staff are so friendly, like
so lovely.
The friendliest people in the world, and the food was good. Like we were vegetarian at this point, weren't we? But there was still loads. Yeah, loads of stuff to eat. Yeah, loads of stuff to drink, and we just had so much fun and we relaxed.
So nice.
So, and the Caribbean is open at the minute. Montego Bay is, we know that.
Yeah, it's a greenest country, so
get yourself to Montego Bay. Yeah.
And if you are going to book a holiday to Montego Bay, we would definitely recommend that you get an all-inclusive resort because usually the food is so good. Obviously, do your research beforehand and make sure that people are reviewing the hotel to be amazing and the food is really good. A plus side to Montego Bay and places in the Caribbean is that you can still go out and book excursions, and you can always do it usually with the concierge, which is really good and really handy because it takes all the stress off you and you don't need to do anything except for going to speak to them. Number 4 is Las Vegas. Now, I'm not being funny when I say Vegas, baby, is, it's so incredible to go to Vegas. It's not what everybody thinks it is. Like, it's not just a clubbing little trip away.
Yeah, it's not just for, like, 21-year-olds, like
bachelor
it's
parties,
for anyone.
Hindus. It's not even just for that. It's
even
for
families. It like the Grand Canyon's there, the Hoover Dam. Like there is so much to see and do in Vegas. I mean, the shopping's amazing. They've got premium outlets. They've got North and South premium outlets, and both of them are just as good depending on what you're looking for.
Different shops.
Yeah, but there's even the something miles.
Mile long shops.
No, the Something Mile is a shopping area, and that's really pretty
what you mean,
as well.
But it's like literally like Sephora and everything like that, and it's got all the food places.
It's got Sephora and Bath and Body Works, and that's really good. and obviously the Bellagio fountains. But you can also get really cheap things along the strip as well. You can literally grab things as you go. There's loads of food places in the hotel.
Pretzels and Chipotle and stuff like that. There's loads of stuff.
And don't forget, there's pools for the kids. So yeah, it's really child friendly. So yeah, if you wanted to go as a family, you still can do. Bring the grandparents along. They can babysit. They can sit by the pool while you go to the casino or have a few drinks.
Roping the grandparents in, are you?
Yeah, roping the grandparents in. So yeah, don't knock it off the list if you're a family. You can still do that if you haven't seen it. Yeah. And one last thing for Vegas is the shooting range. The shooting range is there. We have been dying to do it, haven't we? We just haven't had the time. Yeah. We've always had so much to do on our trips, but that is definitely one thing we want to do, which is really fun.
Yeah.
And you know, you can't do it in the UK. So like,
and you're hurting no one by going to a shooting range. You know, like, I mean, obviously we're not like pro-gun or like against guns or anything like that. We're kind of.
I'm all for trying out a gun.
We're all for trying out, not killing anything, whether it be animals or humans or anything.
No.
But it would be really good to go and experience something that's just so alien to people in the UK.
Next up is a trip that is really great for hot girl summer or hot guy summer, and it is Miami. There are so many amazing gay bars in the States as well, especially in Miami, and oh my god, literally the best night of my life was on South Beach along those row strips. And there's lots of vegan options as well for us in Miami. They've got like a health kick, haven't they, there? So it's really good for vegans. So yeah, we love it for the beach life as well.
And I mean, this kind of goes for like anywhere in the States, but if you're in Miami especially, you can literally do like a fly drive or something. So if you didn't want to just stay in Miami for the whole time, it's not actually too far to drive to Orlando. If you just want to go on a little road trip and you want to experience Miami but you don't want to get on another flight while you're there, you can literally just drive to Orlando and do the parks, or you know, go and experience a few more beaches.
And you need a car in Orlando anyway, so picking up the car from Miami to Orlando, you'll keep it the whole time till you drop it off at Orlando Airport, and then you can fly home from Orlando.
Well, I mean, unless you're staying at a Disney resort and you just get the Disney buses to the parks and you're not interested in doing anything else. If you're just doing like a Disney holiday, you just get the buses, don't you? Because we did that last year and it was amazing. So before I get on to number 6, I just want to say that we are losing daylight here fast. So
getting dark.
Yeah, we're just going to whiz through all of these for you, but we just wanted to film this before I went away tomorrow to Atlanta because this is kind of a last minute thing.
And the world's opening up soon. The US borders, we are praying they're going to be open very, very soon.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So number 6, without further ado, is San Francisco. San Francisco was literally my favourite destination for like the past 3 years. I used to date a guy that lived in San Francisco and he literally took me everywhere. He literally took me over to Oakland.
And even me as well. Like whenever I'd be there, if Laura wasn't with me, he'd still come over and take me places, Six Flags and stuff like that.
Yeah. So Six Flags is a theme park in the US and it was really good. It's got massive rides, like the Joker was a big massive ride at the time, and it's just so much fun. So we are, as you can probably tell by now, theme park fanatics.
We are.
Literally obsessed. It's about an hour away from San Francisco. I feel like I got a bit more love for it than maybe anyone else.
Yeah.
That was just like cabin crew and you know, like you didn't actually have a personal car to go around with or whatever. Would have, because I saw a lot more than you usually would in the space of literally a year. But the Golden Gate Bridge, for example, we live going over to Sausalito, which is a nice little town, and it's like right on the coast as well. So you can go and have drinks and overlook Alcatraz while you're doing that, and the Golden Gate Bridge and the Bay Bridge. It's just amazing in San Fran.
The top places to go and see in San Francisco are Sausalito, Pier 39, Fisherman's Wharf. You need to go shopping.
Alcatraz is really good to go and see. The way they've made it up and done the whole tour is incredible. And it's so informative as well. Like it's really, really good. Yeah.
And shopping in Union Square, the shopping in San Fran is really, really good, I think.
Macy's, Bloomingdale's, literally everything.
So obviously San Fran is famous for the cable cars, so you need to do that if you haven't already. You can hop on it at Union Square and a few other places. It takes you to like Lombard Street and stuff like that, so you need to do that
as well.
Yeah, and also the Painted Ladies, that has a great view of San Francisco. Also Twin Peaks as well, so if you go there, they're the top viewpoints that you need to go and see. But there's loads of like hikes and stuff like that. So yeah, San Francisco. Number 7 on our list is Hong Kong, and this would be higher, but for some reason we put it as number 7. There's just too many places to fit in. Like
we
so
love
many of
them
our favourites.
all so much. It was really hard to just do a list in order.
Hong Kong is an amazing place to go visit. The views are just incredible. So Victoria Peak and the Big Buddha are must-dos. I've never done the Big Buddha, but Laura's done it. I'm always so jealous.
It was so good, but you know what? You've really got to be so picky with the day you actually go, because it gets so foggy. You literally, when I went, I physically could not even see the Big Buddha. And
the Big Buddha.
So I literally went and I physically could not see the Big Bugger. I'm saying it.
No, you said Big Bugger too.
I only said it because you've got it in my head. So, the Big Buddha. So I couldn't see the Big Buddha. I'm going to call it that forever, I swear.
The Big Buddha. People will think we're being disrespectful, but we just said it wrong once. Okay.
So I couldn't see the Big Buddha until I physically got to like the last 10 steps of going up to see it. And there's so many steps. I can't remember exactly how many, but we'll probably write it just here because there's a lot. And it's amazing because when you get to the top, there's not just like the Big Buddha at the top. You can go inside of it and there's like little shops and stuff in there, so it's really good. And then you can go down and then like all around there's like little shops where you can buy souvenirs, and it's just really, really good to go and have a look at. It's amazing how they've even built it.
Hong Kong is family friendly. I see a lot of families when I'm there, but it is very, very busy everywhere you go. A lot of walking is involved. You can stop off and get food and stuff like that. It is not friendly for vegans, to be perfectly honest.
No, you've got to plan.
Yeah, you need to plan. Yeah, but it's an amazing place. The boat ride is amazing as well with the view of the city. So yeah, it's a must do basically, isn't it? Yeah.
So next up, number 8 is LA. We absolutely love LA. It's our favourite destination as crew now, I would say. Not all in all, but as crew, I think it's probably number 1.
Most vegan friendly place, yeah.
It's the best place for being vegan and going out and wining and dining, and obviously the shopping, you know us, we're obsessed.
So the best things to do in LA are obviously see the beaches. So there's Malibu, there's California, there's Huntington, Laguna. There's so many beaches and they're all so beautiful, and obviously Venice Beach as well.
Yeah. And Santa Monica Beach.
So you need to go and see all of these beaches because they're amazing.
So gorgeous. You see a lot of surfers and it's just so like American.
The best thing that I've ever done in LA is do the Pacific Coast Highway 1, which to see Big Sur and everything like that. So there's so many different stops that you can do along the way.
Yeah.
We'll probably do a video on it because it was so amazing.
I've never done it as well before.
Yeah, but you want to do it, and we will do it. We'll do it, don't worry, we'll do it one day. But it's just so good. There's a pink sand beach, there's just so much to see and do, so you can do like a mini road trip. But there's Universal Studios. What else?
It's so good. Oh my gosh, if you do the studios tour, it's really, really good. Like they've got Bates Motel there and everything, and it's so good. Going for Horror Nights, I still haven't been for a Horror Nights yet because I've been waiting. My mum's always wanted to go and I've been waiting on her. So yeah, I haven't done that yet, but it's literally meant to be amazing. And if you're not that interested in doing the Universal's tour, then you can do Warner Brothers Studio Tour in Hollywood, and that is amazing.
LA is the best place for vegans. Literally, they're all on health kicks over there. So for us, it's literally incredible because we can eat anywhere.
They've got smoothies, salads, pastas, literally anything that you want. You can usually get it as vegan.
Number 9. So this is the second last of our trips that we think you need to go on in 2021 or 2022, and it is Boston, guys, because Boston is amazing. Good. It's tax-free,
which means the shopping is incredible there. On my first trip to Boston, it was around Halloween time, and I went to Salem, and oh my goodness, it was so incredible to go there. Obviously the witch trials have happened there, and it is all true, and it's heartbreaking because you walk through and you're like, oh my gosh, like this is actually scary. Like we could have been told that we were witches back then. It's so interesting to go there though, and just looking at the history of it all. And you can go to Fenway Park, and it's just, there's so much to do, there's something for everyone. And the other thing that I done when I went on my first trip there was go and have a look at the Hocus Pocus house. Now if you've watched this movie, Oh my goodness, we are obsessed. Always have been. It was our favourite movie as kids. It was and still is the movie to watch at Halloween.
A couple of other things are go to the Boston Common, which is a big park. It's famous as well. Go shopping, see Harvard, go to the Cheers bar because iconic.
Yeah.
And the food's great there as well. So literally there is something for everyone. It's always easy to find things that we can eat as vegans, vegetarians and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a good place to go to.
Last but not least is number 10, and it's Washington DC, because we absolutely love it there. There's obviously a lot of history to do, you know, with the US, obviously all of the presidents, because you've got the White House and the Capitol building.
And the World War II Memorial and also Lincoln Memorial as well. Yeah, so the White House, the Capitol building, Lincoln Memorial, World War II Memorial, they're all in the same area.
Kind of together, aren't they?
Yeah, it is a bit of a walking distance, but you can kind of see them all from the same area. So if you want to,
it's easy to do in a day.
Yeah, you could I've seen it all in a few hours.
And there is a lot of stuff for vegans as well.
Again, the food is really good. There's a cheesecake factory there. We found out.
We love the cheesecake factory. Oh my god!
You said something's vegan though. The pasta.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. So I went to Atlanta, and you can get this at any cheesecake factory, and you literally order Evelyn's favourite pasta. You can even get it on a lunchtime deal or the normal like size deal, but they're massive as well. Even the lunch deals are so big.
Yeah.
But you just ask for no butter and no parmesan, and it's vegan.
Amazing.
Yeah, and it tastes so good.
Yeah, and it's great to go with kids because you get the free bread at the start.
You get the free bed.
Yeah. What is going on with this today? We keep
I don't know
so much. But yeah, the Cheesecake Factory is a really good place to go to. But yeah, it's great for food. The history is amazing. It's just really, really pretty Washington as well.
Yeah.
So you need to go see it once in your life. If you've got kids, there is a zoo there as well that you can go to, and it's free, so you need to check that out.
If you're into these, that is. I mean, to do with the pandemic and everything, we literally have not been flying there, but I really hope to soon. My fingers are so tightly crossed because we absolutely love it there. So my first trip to Washington DC was actually on Trump's inauguration day, and it was mad. Like literally every single street.
Treatment.
I went down there and had a little look at the White House. I just thought, oh, should I even be bothered to go and blah, blah, blah. And I actually ended up going, but I literally walked there because no Ubers were running or anything. There was literally nothing. The army, was it the army they got brought over? They had armed forces anyway there. They were all along the streets. Everything was cordoned off. But I actually made it to like the front of the White House. But like they'd obviously had the stands and everything all around, and it was gated. But there was a security guard. I don't even know what you'd call him. Like one of the
White House security.
Yeah, and he had a big, gorgeous dog with him. And he walked over and he was like, "Hey, you okay, ma'am?" And he was talking. And he said, basically, you know, like, oh yeah, there's a lot going on today, and I was talking to him for like 10 minutes. He was like, next time you're around, maybe one day I'll be able to give you a tour of the White House. And I was like, well, I'd love to do that.
Taking you up on that.
Lost his card, so that won't be happening. I actually lost. So that's the story behind my first trip to Washington.
And Washington holds a special place in my heart because it was my first trip as cabin crew. So yeah, I literally love Washington so much. It brings back so many memories.
My first trip was Dubai, but I mean, Dubai was never really a place that I wanted to go. I know, like, it's crazy, like, loved now. Everyone absolutely adores Dubai.
I'm sure it's great. I've never been.
Yeah, it's not even in our top 10 because I've only really been once, and I wasn't like overly excited to go back, although it is beautiful.
So that is our top 10 favourite places that you need to visit in 2021, 2022, just after the lockdown and the US opens.
So we really hope that you enjoyed watching this video and you get to go to some of these places very soon, because we sure as hell cannot wait to get there ourselves.
Don't forget to like and comment your favourite place that you actually do want to really travel to in the next few years, or whenever you want to go. If it's on your top places to visit before you die, bucket list, whatever, let us know.
And morbid.
And yeah, well, you know, everyone's got a bucket list, do you not?
I do, yeah, but we've ticked a few off. We need to do more.
Yeah, and subscribe down below because it helps support our channel. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.
Thanks for watching.
Mwah.